Everyone, welcome back to Subsistence. It is early morning and we are still cooking a bit of food. I've been doing some work off camera trying to fill up the refrigerator. We still have some steak and eggs that are cooking, not steak and eggs, sorry, liver and onions that are cooking. Um, the one thing I'm disappointed about with this update is that Cold Games didn't fix the rotten meat issue after you cook. That's still there. I don't love it. Don't really like that at all. I don't like getting free stuff that you're not supposed to get, if that makes sense. I don't want to take advantage of the game. I don't like taking advantage of bugs. I know I could toss it out, but then I feel guilty for doing that. So, with that being said, I just have this big, huge stockpile over here of rotten meat. Well, okay, so since we made more trips into the cave than we care to mention, and since we have more crystal than we also care to mention, we have 150 nearly refined. We do have 150 now. We still have 10 to refine. So we'll have 160 total crystal. I went ahead and upgraded the refinery. Everything is completely installed on it. It's 100% upgraded. This is as good as it gets. We have that going. I'm also refining all of the zinc that I can possibly refine because we need it for alloy sheets. I need a crap ton of these things. With that being said, I do have some mass that I can use for these. I know it's scrap, iron, and zinc. Let's see if we have enough iron and zinc. The zinc is not the huge problem right now. Iron is becoming the problem. Iron as well as the scrap is becoming the issue. We are completely out of mass at the moment, so let's go ahead and put everything back where it belongs. We have our few tiny pieces of iron up here, and we have our zinc down here. I want to get the rest of the base, the front of the base, the wall upgraded. I really want to get that done. I think it is definitely time to do that. I also need to put in a few windows. So in between episodes, I did do a bit of diving. So we did get, sorry, let me run back in here and I'll show you guys what we did get. We did get some sandstone, quite a bit of it actually. We have 110 pieces. We also got about 20 pearls, bringing our total to 56 pearls. So not horrible. With all of that being said, I am in desperate need of sinew. With that being said, that means cougar hunting. However, because I am still cooking the last of the liver and onions, don't really want to leave the base right now. I also harvested all of the level 10 chickens. That's how I got enough feathers to make the arrows that is currently crafting that you hear every now and then. So, with everything going on, we probably should be on the lookout for more chickens, such as this one. Let's see if we can get it into the animal housing. We also need to check the couple of traps that we have up front. Oopsie. I do have plenty of things to bait these traps in here. I don't really want the rabbits, so I've been harvesting those. I don't want the rabbits for the biggest reason is I really need the chickens. I'm sad that chicken is now dead, but that is life. So, moving right along, let's throw this one chicken into the animal housing. I'm going to place them in pairs of 2, of course. Scotty suggested that that was the most efficient way. They eat less, they require less attention, and less food and water. Probably should feed those chickens. Probably should do that. Hopefully the liver and onions will be done very soon. We only had the 2 in here. The rotten meat is just the glitch that I really don't like, but I will live with it and not complain too much. Okay, so let's put the one. Do we need to put the one arrow away, or can we just use it? We'll probably just use it later. Let's put the 2 feathers away. We have enough feathers to make another full stack of arrows, which I might end up doing at some point. And let's get the last of the liver and onions out of the oven. And let's put this away. And let's check on the generators that are now turning off. I assume they're turning off because they run out of fuel, and that would be true. Oh dear, it's been a day. Very, very long day already. I have recorded the episode that was late on Wednesday, and I've done a lot of off camera work to get to the point that I can record this episode. I've been doing laundry and, cleaning the house and all of that while doing this and making dinner. So, did we check the BCU to see how the base is doing? We didn't. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah. We have the one feather that we can use for later. We don't have but one health kit. We'll try to avoid rogues, but we know how that works out. We have ammo. We need food and water. It's a good thing we cooked a lot of food. We can have liver and onions. We'll see how that does for us. Probably going to need something else and potentially a tomato soup. We also need water. With that being said, we have water right here. Our tomato crop is very low, so we are using blueberries now that we can get them again. The base is doing great. We have food, we have water, we are taken care of. Our chickens will hopefully be okay until we get back home tonight or later in the day, whichever comes first. And yeah, let's get out and get some looting done. We desperately need loot. We want to finish the base desperately. Want to finish that. I also need lots and lots and lots of gears. So I'm going to have to engage the rogues more than I do now. Instead of avoiding them, I'm gonna have to start killing them. Really don't want to do that. I'm still a bit afraid of them. They are very tough to kill. Now, I should have, if I would have known this, I would have gotten the gears that I need before the update. Yeah, no, I probably wouldn't have. Really hate messing around with the rogues. Even though they are possible to kill now with the bow and arrows. There's that. There's a wolf right here that is now running, and he's going to bite me because I was being silly. Trying to get too close to him. Okay. Let's get on this rock. Let's see if there's any zinc or iron up here. Copper we're doing great with. Potassium is no longer necessarily needed. But iron and zinc is pretty desperately needed. Scrap is very desperately needed as well, but that has not changed since the beginning of the series. We will definitely take everything that we see up here. Very surprised by the 2 ore only. Well, there's a third one. Possibly a fourth one. Not quite sure yet. I did change the sweater for the new shirt that's out, simply because we are in March now, and it's not necessarily needed as much as the heat was needed before. So we did change that. I forgot to get ammo for that gun, and that desperately needs repairs. With that being said, we'll get to it, hopefully. Let's go over this way and see what we can find. We did have a revenge attack from the Bravo base, of course. I was doing the pearl dive, so they attacked me while I was in the water. I ended up having enough time and being in the right position to come out of the water and sneak up behind them. I ended up killing all of them from behind a tree. There was 3 of those guys. If I would have had the time, I would have just raided their base for a second day in a row, because I'm sure there couldn't have been more than, one person in their base. So there was that. What else have we done in between videos? It's been a busy day for me if I haven't mentioned that already. Been trying to get a couple of videos done today. I really want to get at least a day ahead so I don't have to stress so much tomorrow about having a video out. I usually like to keep my videos a day or two ahead. Sometimes it's not always possible, but it is what it is. Let's see. What do we have up here? We have a plant fiber. Really want to work my way over to some form of water to wash my hands. Doesn't necessarily have to be the stream. It can be the pond. I don't mind. Probably going to get shot at, but that is okay as well. Is that a chicken? Or was that a bear? I don't know. That was a bear. It's a good thing I didn't take him out for a chicken, right? I just was looking for the color of the chicken. If we happen to make it up to the cougars, we will definitely attempt to kill those two at least. And we are already up there, so we probably will make it to those guys. Scrap here. Very, very nice. I have no idea where the rogues are. I did not check the map overnight. So I'm going to have to start doing that. And if I have enough weapons and... not weapons, but if I have enough arrows and ammo, then I can start farming those guys every day for the gears that I do need. I need so many gears. It's horrible. I need about 60 more. I have 31, I think, now. I need about 60. Or, I'm sorry, I need about 60 additional gears. There's a bear over there. Not quite sure where I'm headed. I'm just running around. Well, I hear a cougar. And I now see one. Let's get his sinew. Desperately need that to repair the bow. Not quite sure what it takes to repair the double barrel shotgun yet, but I'm sure we are going to find out. Let's go ahead and reload this gun. Where are we headed exactly? Nowhere in particular, just out wandering around. We don't really get up this way. I need to wash my hands again. I know there's another cougar over here. That's why I'm going in this direction. I need to just go ahead and get over here and kill that guy and get this blueberry. And hopefully we can kill him or her. Wash my hands and keep running. Just keep running, running. Okay, I should have an outpost, cougar outpost type thing somewhere around here. I just want to get up here and see if I can see it immediately. Hopefully I can, and we can keep looting. There's a crate just here. I hear it. Don't necessarily see it. Wow, it was right in front of my outpost. That's kind of neat. And we are 2 for 2. Great. So now that we have the sinew we need to repair the bow, potentially repair the double barrel, I'm not quite sure what it takes. I really need to get enough sinew to make a 9 rope as well. I want to upgrade the bow to level 4 just to see how that works. and to see how powerful it is. We currently do about 60 hit points of damage against whatever, I guess. I'm not sure if there's a difference between what animal you're killing or not, but we do currently do the 60 hit points against wolves, of course. Another crate here, as well as some medicinal plant. I would like to get that so I can use it to bait the animal traps. And more scrap. No, that wasn't scrap. Fake scrap. It was a blueberry shadow. Okay, so let's go down the hill a bit and see what we can find. There's usually quite a bit of loot in this area, but I'm not seeing anything today. Maybe I should have reloaded the game and been on like a fresh load or something. I don't know. I think that bear can potentially keep that medicinal plant. Yeah, I think I'll let him have it. Something that I've not really seen, but I haven't really been looking for it, is a locked crate since the update. I have not really seen one. I'm sure that they are there. I'm sure he didn't remove them from the game, of course. But I haven't really seen one, but again, I haven't really been looking for them. Let's see what we can find down here. I mean, the sinew alone is worth it. Super excited that we did get that today. Would love to get a couple more chickens for the animal housing. Wouldn't mind that at all. This one happens to be dead, which isn't exactly what I wanted, but that's okay too. We'll put him in the fridge. And there is a big tree up here, usually a place for a chicken. I did hear one. I'm not quite sure if that bear is still chasing me. If he is, he probably will lose interest very soon. I think we have some things over in our crate. Let's move these arrows up here. That we do need to get. Yeah, we do have some things over here. Not horrible at all. Okay, let's see if we can find any more loot. So that rock face almost looks like an hunter base. Wouldn't that be a good place for one? I mean, they would have all of this area to themselves because you really couldn't get over here without swimming. Well, I mean, you could take the long way around probably, but no one wants to do that. I guess you could really just swim over here. Wouldn't be that bad. Okay, let me see, what do we have over here? I did see some zinc. If you've tried the new strength boost, let me know how that does against ore. I have not tried it, but I don't have any honey, and I have never found any except for one time with Beach Bum on her game. I did log in to her game immediately right beside a beehive. It was okay. She ended up coming over and getting the honey, and all was well. Sort of. There was a couple of deaths, I think, that day. I think that was technical error, though. It wasn't really player fault or anything like that. Okay, let's butcher the chicken and the rabbit. And let's put the worm away first and foremost, just to get it out of the way, because I didn't really see anything else that would go in that crate specifically. There's no seeds or anything like that in my inventory. We have our sinew, we have feathers that can go in here. And let's go ahead and put the sinew away. Let's also put the biofuel and the cloth away. And the plant fiber. Didn't really bring anything back except for some fat. And you and you and you and you go in here. Wonderful. So Scotty left me a comment that I can use the crystal to upgrade weapons. Sounds reasonable enough. Maybe I should start doing a little more of that. What can we refine now? We'll do the iron and the copper and start on the sandstone when these things finish. And we'll leave that right there so we know to go ahead and start on that next. Let's put the meat away. And the apple and the medicinal plant. Let's go check on our animal house, or sorry, not the animal housing, but the animal traps. And then we'll feed the animals and take care of that before the ending of this video. Let's see if we have a chicken in here. We have a dead rabbit. I don't know what I was doing taking the bait out of there. And we don't have anything in that one. Seems like the animals are dying very quickly in the traps now. Seems like you basically have to be here checking them 3 to 4 times a day. Just to make sure the animals aren't dead. I need 2 and 2 just to make sure. And I do need tons of water. And let's get these guys fixed right up, hopefully. Let's do split in half so I don't feed them both of these without really needing to. And I'll go ahead and give them a tomato soup. Let's get their water up to full. So it did take 4 of the dirty water. We don't have, but do we have one animal here? We do. Let's go ahead and get him up to full as well. Or her, sorry. I mean, she is laying eggs, so it has to be a her. So we have 3 chickens currently. Not too bad. I don't see any ores on these rocks, so let's get back inside. And let's butcher this rabbit. Well, he doesn't go in that fridge. He goes in this one. I meant to refill the water, but I'll do that downstairs. This episode feels a bit rushed to me. I don't really like episodes like that. I don't like putting them out for you guys. I'm not rushing making it. I have plenty of time. It's just, you know, just the way it feels, I guess. I had so many things to talk about in the beginning. It's probably why it felt rushed. I wanted to make sure that I remembered to tell you guys everything, catch you guys up with what was going on and where I was and what I was doing. So we are out of tomatoes, and upstairs in the garden I have everything planted possible as tomatoes. Just waiting on them to grow now. I'll take you guys up here and show you the garden if you haven't been up here in a while. So we have tomatoes in this bed and this bed. We have potatoes here, and then the rest are tomatoes. I have lots of cotton seeds to plant. I really am saving them for a little something. I want to put them out, not that side, maybe one on each side. But I want to put them out on this little platform, and just because they have color to them, I would like to make it look like sort of flowers if possible. So I might do just a couple out here, and then I wish there was wooden chairs or garden type thing, like outdoor furniture that you could use, but I might end up putting a chair out here. Not quite sure yet about that, but very possible that I'll put a chair out there. So I do need a lot of sinew. It does take sinew and padded cloth to make the chairs, so yeah. Let's get everything out of here. I do need to put wood in these fires for sure. Let me get some wood if I have any. I don't have a ton. I'll do 2 fuel bricks. Wasteful just a tiny bit, but I don't want the fires to go out. Okay, I don't have anything else that goes in here. I do have 160 crystal total. Very, very nice. Not complaining about that at all. We have our zinc finally finished refining. We ended up with quite a bit of that for sure. 209 pieces, plus we have the 4 here that hasn't been refined. Let's put that up here. We will do a bit more glass work. I still need 3 windows out front on the wall to complete that. All of this needs to go upstairs. I don't think I have the room for anything other than seeds up here. Hopefully the moon comes out in this episode and the clouds go away. We do need to fertilize the garden, so we might go ahead and do that as well. Let's see. Really want to get these tomatoes growing. I don't have enough canteens to water everything completely, so I give them each 2. And let's get the rest of these fertilized and watered as well. I'll have to get more fertilizer for the last plant bed. We are overflowing on medicinal plant seeds. I don't really have a place for them up here, so I guess I'll take them back down to the storage box down on our main floor. Let's put that in there. The northern lights are out. And the moon. Is that the moon? Yes, it is. Let's get up on top of the base. Let's turn out this light. And let's look at the sky. Can't wait to show you guys this. It is absolutely perfect. Okay. If it's not gone by the time I get up here. Well, you could sort of see the northern lights. Hopefully that cloud will move out of the way and you can see the moon coming out. Isn't that perfect? Okay, maybe if I stand back a little bit, you can see both of the things in the picture. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.